Okay, guys, it's Goal Diggers. Happy Sunday night. I see that some people are having a hard time with 9 p.m. So I don't know what to do. What I want to do is I want to have the most people on the call to be the most effective. However, we do have the recordings. So I don't know if we should stick with the 9. We should stick to the 8:30 p.m. or, maybe 8:40. I don't know. We have to figure it out. But I want people to either be on the call or be able to definitely watch these recordings because they're super duper important. All right, so let's get started right away. First and foremost, got to do our picture because we posted on social media. So always just go ahead and just get that picture done. Make sure it's part of what you do. Something that I like to do on Sunday nights is I'll go take a picture of myself with like my notebook or my binder, and I'll take a selfie and I'm like, I'm getting so excited for my weekly leadership phone call tonight. Yeah, you could take a picture like that, and you could take a picture in the mirror just saying like, getting ready to meet with my leader and have our great team call to set our goals and set our intentions for our business. So there would be 2 posts. You can show people just what you're doing, right? And then you can also do a quick 15-minute Instagram post where you're just putting a video of us on there and showing us talking and interacting. You could take a picture of us for afterwards, and then you can post it later saying teamwork makes the dream work, or whatever it is that your heart says. So if we want, we can go ahead and we can put them on our wrist since it's you and me, Sharona. So put it on your wrist and I'll take a picture and then I will send it to you, and we'll just go like this and I'll take a picture of it. And it just makes it fun because honestly, I get excited for these calls. I get excited to talk with you guys and celebrate with you guys and know that not only are we have some diamonds going and we have some emeralds about to be emeralds, but this is how we build. We build together. We build as a team, and we're mighty and we're strong, and it's only going to get bigger. So let's get our picture in first. And I'm going to do this and make sure you're looking at the camera. Look right at the camera. And all right, let me check it. Oh, you look good. There's a gloss on me. Hold on. Let me try it again. Hold on. Hold up. Oh, this is much better. Ready? 1, 2. All right, let's see. So wait, your eyes are closed. Your eyes are open. Perfect. We got it. All right, I'll send that to you. And what's really cool about these pictures is that you guys can start talking about things on your Facebook page. Wednesday, I always make recognition day on my Facebook page. Recognize a challenger, but you have to, I will please, if you have a challenger, you ask them permission. May I shout you out on my personal page? Because some people may not want that, and that is okay. We have to respect their wishes. And when I usually ask them, I'm like, hey, I want to do a shout out. I had you in mind. I want to be the challenge. I want you to be the spotlight of the week. Could you, 1, would that be okay to post you on my social media page? 2, can you give me a little blurb about just your journey onto this point? Because people need to know what newbies are up to. Something that you guys saw in Team Epic Journey Shakers was Danielle asked a great question. She said, why do you like this group most? Did you guys see that comment? Okay, so this is how you have to get your Coach Creative Spark going. Open Google Docs. Copy and paste the responses to people. Use their first name only, okay? So I go to Christy, and I go into my Google Doc and I write Christy, and I just highlight and I copy and paste her response. And I go to everybody and I only use their first names, right? And then I can do a post with either me or a team call picture. That's why these are so important. And you can say, you can do something corresponding like, gosh, the feedback from our team is electric. Our family loves our group for so many reasons. I'm going to let my team members speak for themselves, right? And something that I like to do too is when I post, I actually reread it really enthusiastically to myself out loud. I go into the bathroom and I say my post, and I say it with conviction, because here's the thing. When you feel it, they will feel it. When you're just going through the motion to do a post, they're not going to be very interactive. It's completely different. So you have to realize that your energy will go through the waves of Facebook, okay? So here's what we know. Guys, I just posted in our message thread the business opportunity Google Doc. Did you guys all see that? Perfect. Now, get a binder. Mine is flamingos. Yes, get dividers, okay? Because each Sunday night, I'm going to give you a new one to do. Sharona's like, I already got everything. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Now, make sure you save your receipts too for tax write-offs, please. And so what you do is this. Eventually, what you're going to have after 12 Sundays is you're going to have this Bible, is what I call it. I call it the Beachbody Bible, okay? This is what I'm learning from the Olympics that I entered myself into. Guys, also too, if our team is doing something, you better just get in and do it. Rule number one is what I want to adapt with you guys for coaches. Anytime there's a new launch, you're talking about it. Anytime there's a new product, you're going to buy it and you're going to rave about it and you're going to give curiosity clues and excitement clues. And you're going to build up the hype because that's where your volume's going to come and that's where your income's going to grow, okay? But not only that too, you want to share what's happening, what's new, what it's all about, right? So coming up December 20th is T20. It's Shaun T's STEP program, T20. Now, how do I know about this? Check your coach breaking news every day. Check your coach online office. Make sure no one's gone on inactive. If they have, reach out to them, right? Check your income. Get excited that you're getting paid. And if you haven't got paid yet, guess what? You have time to get paid. You can get paid tomorrow. You can get paid today. You can get paid in 2 weeks. And guess what? That $30 paycheck is money because it shows that you're pumping the well. Okay, how do you pump the well? You love your life. You love Beachbody. You want to bleed blue into the veins of your body. I mean, it is kind of like a church. Some people call it a cult. And you know what? I love the cult. It's lovely. I do. You know why? It makes everybody better. And it doesn't talk about religion. It doesn't talk about your background of who you are or whatever. It's just you. Get into contact this week why you love it, okay? So we talked about earlier in our call, we talked about the business opportunity, but now we talked about how you're going to post, right? So everybody at this point should be getting into the rhythm of every week getting up, getting your weekly action plan filled out, and getting your social media content ready. Here's the coolest part about the social media content. I want everybody to be on the same board. Remember, duplicating the process is the way to go. So on Mondays, I do a very clear coaching invite. It's a call, I say a call to action invite, right? And eventually and you have the business opportunity bucket right now. Now you can look at that right now and make those things your own, okay? Figure out the language, learn to speak it, right? Eventually, you keep going, you keep learning. You're going to keep learning what time your viewers are going to watch everything. You're going to keep learning who's responding to what and how and when and what times. And John is making fun of me because I have like my spotlight hanging out, but that's okay. This is going to bring home money, so you can just, yeah.
What?
That's what I say. I said, this is what's going to bring home money, so he makes fun of my light. It's okay. You coming over? It's just Sharona. You can say hi.
My Sharona.
It's Sharona. We're in the heat of it. All right. So back to this. Okay. So Monday is always something to do with coaching. Tuesday is always something to do with challenge groups. Wednesday, challenge groups, coaching for Thursday. I don't do anything for Friday. I just make it fun. I make it laid back, but I get engagement. I don't know if you guys saw my post from Saturday, but I posted a naked Barbie doll with my margarita picture. You just make it fun. You want to show all the colors of you. You're not just inspirational. You're funny. You're goofy. You're lazy. You're happy. When you're sad, you always show how you overcome. That's really important because that's going to exercise your muscle that you can overcome things, right? Do you see how all this works? And that's why everybody really should just be a coach, because at the end of the day, even if you didn't get paid, you're only waking up to be like, I want to live. I want to live my life and I want to share it. It's awesome. Okay. So Monday is always going to be a strong invite. It's very clear. It's very to the punch. Tuesdays, you want to do a very strong invite to your coaching or into your challenge group, okay? So our challenge group, if you want to name it for November, when you're sending out an invite, it's going to be Thankful for You. My thankful with the number 4 and the letter U. Thankful for You. My Thankful for You challenge group is starting to form. Now remember, when you're doing an invite, your start date for your new groups is always the last Monday of the month. But you want to tell people, I am personally mentoring 5 babes who are ready to rock their wellness for 30 days and try this out with me, right? You want to act as if you already have 10 people signed up. You know why? Put it out there already that you're making thousands of people changing their lives, because then it's going to come to you. But it also creates urgency. So I'll usually say, like, in the beginning, I'll say I have 5 spots to fill. I want to have these spots. I want to have the girls rounded up by the 15th. Why do I say the 15th? Because I want to hit Success Club before the 15th of the month. Do you see how all this flows and all that happens? Okay. So there's a reason for it, because at the end, I don't want to stress that on October 28th, I haven't met my goal. Okay. You don't want to crunch. How do you make that not happen? I'm going to tell you this right now. If you just stay consistent, the buyout is Success Club. If you just stay consistent, the buyout is Success Club, period. Over and out. How do you do that first? Remember, you rock your wellness first. You show up to our challenge groups, even on the hard days. And what I would really love is that I want all our working coaches to come on live at least once a week and share something. Share your life, share your story, share inspiration, get yourself pumped up. I want more energy in the group, because when we vibe, we execute, all right? The other thing that I want to do in our challenge groups is on Fridays. Well, I don't want to do Fridays because I don't exercise on Friday. I'm going to do Saturdays. On Saturdays, we always wear our white bandanas, okay? If you want to wear them during the week, great, do it. And you can always hashtag on your post Team Epic Journey, or you can do hashtag TEJ, okay? People might get curious and go, what is TEJ? Let's do TEJ. So hashtag TEJ. People get curious, they're like, what's TEJ? You can be like, it's Team Epic Journey, whatever. So you can always keep this around. Also, too, when you're taking pictures, sometimes having maybe like your 2B Mindset water bottle nearby is really good. It shows people, oh man, I need to drink water. She's drinking water all the time. Or in the background, you might have a Shakeology bag accidentally back there, or you might have something just around the corner. Like if you notice right now we're on team call, I have double time in the back of my thing. I have the Shakeology bag in the back of my thing. It really isn't intentional, but it kind of is intentional. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So those are the things you want to start really doing. Remember, when you're planning your posts, for example, this binder, you're going to love as I keep giving you the content. Another content is going to come tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and you're going to have all this. So I'm not going to keep posting it in there, though. It is up to you to make sure you grab it, you print it, and even if you're not really working the business right now, do not print it. Print it, because you're gonna want it when you really get into your coaching career. And also, too, truth be told, if you haven't gotten into it yet, this really might get you to get into it, because maybe you're just unsure of the flow or the language or the how-tos, right? So again, this is kind of like your Beachbody toolbox, all right? So just make sure you stay on top of the content, put it in dividers, and use it as your resource tool. So you really want to make sure you're showing things. I love this because it shows you so many ways to talk about posting. Make sure in your weekly posts, you do a value post. It could be the benefits of water, but don't do a picture of a water. Make it you with the water. You want to learn to be a storyteller. You are a storyteller. You are a Dear Diary entry. That's your Facebook page. Does that make sense? It's a Dear Diary entry into your soul. And when you're ready to share the things that you never thought you could share, you're going to really feel empowered by them. You don't have to share those things, but I encourage you to find ways to share them that you're comfortable sharing them, okay? You know, for example, I might not be really ready to talk about that my dad beat me with a belt, okay? I may not be ready for that, you know? It happened in my life. You know, does it bother me? Yeah, it does. Did it probably bother him? I hope it did, you know, or whatever. But, you know, at the end of the day, if I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. But what I'm also going to do is talk about that I vowed that I would never keep the train going with my family. And I'm not that person. Do you see how I'm able to talk about it with positivity and like, wow, she got beat with the belt and she's not doing that to her kids? That's awesome. And that post could be about, I'm not going to be a product of my past. That's cool. That's hope. That's inspirational. So you really, this is the fun part about coaching. Always keep coaching fun, and make it lively and share everything, you know, like your heart, your soul, getting ready to go to work. You have a cup of your Shakeology in there. Answer all your objections in a Facebook post all the time. If someone says to you, Shakeology is too expensive, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to do a post. John has, we both used to smoke, and he still has a pack of cigarettes. I don't know why, but I'm going to open it. No, I'm actually going to hold a pack of cigarettes, and I'm going to hold my Shakeology, and I'm going to write a Shakeology, like, Dear Shakeology, I'm so sorry that people still doubt you. I'm so sorry that people think that you're really expensive rather than, like, you know, whatever. But you could do a post like that. And if you were a smoker, you could do that post. That's really, really, really cool. So things like that. You want to answer objections. You want to talk about, you know, one person asked me, I saw it in a message today. She said, oh, I would get Shakeology, but doesn't it have sugar in it? And I thought it was funny because she's been watching me for 2.5 years, and now she's kind of interested into it. And I think it's kind of funny that she would think that a health and wellness coach would have something that has too much sugar in it. It's kind of funny. So I'm going to answer that objection in a post. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of me with my Shakeology cup, and I'm going to say, Dear Shakeology. And I'm going to thank Shakeology for what it's done for me. And then I'm going to answer a couple of objections from that. But get really creative with your posting, the lighting, the angles, the fun, the shapes, the goofy side of you, you know, like all those fun things. So always make sure you make a section for objections, and then you can post them during the week or in the following week or whatever. Okay. So now we know that we are inviting on our Facebook page 3 times a week. Actually, no, I'm lying. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. You're inviting 5 times a week. Let me go through the list. Monday is going to be your very blunt, I'm inviting you to my challenge group post. It's for coaching. Okay. That's number 1. Now, number 2, the other invite is going to be on Tuesdays. Another strong, it's very clear to challenge groups. You're thankful for, number 4, challenge group is starting to form. I'm taking applications. Next week, I'm going to show you how to make your applications. I'm going to show you how to make your challenger application. I'm going to show you how to make your coach application. If you want to go ahead and already get a jump start on that, go to my Instagram, click on the link tree, and look at my applications. You can make a linktree.com account. It's free. And you can put that into your Instagram. And if you go into Google Forms, that's where I created my coaching application and my challenger application. You need those. Copy them. Copy it and make it. You want it to feel like it's a privilege to be in our group. We don't want to take just anybody into our group. It is a sacred group. Okay, we've had some people that maybe we should have had an application filled out. Okay, let's just put it that way. And they got in and it was a bad thing, right? We have to be really protective of what we're doing because we're serious about what we're doing. And the other thing too is it's great because if you have the applications, then you already know these people are really into it and they really want to try it. And it also means they may not go right away, but you can form those relationships. You can stay on it. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about that we mentioned a couple of nights ago it was last night or whatever, was the message feature. How many people, was that not a game changer for you to talk to people and your message? Game changer. Okay, so what you do is this, because I talked about it on the diamond call, was you go to your personal messenger. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate here on the call so everybody can redo this. So I'm gonna go to my messenger. Okay, let me find myself. Where am I? Oh my God, here I am. Okay, so here's my instant messenger. Of course, there's all these things that I've practiced and I always listen back. And it's funny, I actually asked John, I go, does that sound like I'm talking to you? Like just you? And he'll go, I guess so. But I ask him first, like I ask people. So for example, I might go, if I just want to like start conversations. Now the business activity tracker says have 3 conversations. Baloney. You can have 30 to 40 easily. It's not hard to do, okay? You can start with a goal of 10 and then work your way up to 15 and 20 and 25 and 30 and 35 and 40 and so on. Hi. You want to say hi? Yeah. Goofball. So what you want to do is this. So for example, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to practice what I'm going to say. And I'll go, hey Ryan, it's Stacy. I just wanted to say it's time to go to bed. It's super late. It's bedtime, kid. Bye. Right? And I just did that, right? So then I take, there's a little square with an arrow. So listen to it first, make sure it sounds legit. So I'll give a real example right now and I'll go, hey Sharona, it's Stacy. It's Sunday night. Oh my gosh. I wanted to make sure because I'm making the last peanut butter and jelly sandwich for school tomorrow. I did not say thank you for your birthday message. It just really, I said, Sharona, let's start over. I'm starting over. Hey girl, it's Stacy. Happy Sunday night. I wanted to make sure because I'm making the last PB&J sandwich for the kids for lunch tomorrow. And before the week starts again, I wanted to say thank you for saying happy birthday to me because honestly, it just meant the world to me. And my goal is to respond back to everybody and thank them. So thank you so much for making my day a little more special. It really meant the world to me. And I just wanted you to know that. So I hope you had a great weekend. How are you? So that is a generic message, right? It goes to anybody. I have a lot of people to thank. So I can go over here to the arrow, hit the arrow, and then there's a little magnifier glass. You click the magnifier glass, and then you send it to whoever. So for example, I would send to Sharona because Sharona sent me a message. Then I hit the button sent, and it will go. Here's the catch though. You can only send it to people who you've already gone back and forth with on Messenger. Otherwise, I think it pops up as spam. So if you take your Facebook page and you load it up and you have a really good post, let's say you got 50 likes on that post, you can click all the people and then you can record a message. Hey girl, just want to say thanks so much. That was a really vulnerable post that I did Tuesday night. And just to have your support was awesome. I know I've probably thanked you before in the past, but again, you're a rock star. Love you lots. How's your night going? Boom, done. And I will send it to every person on that list if I did not already have a conversation with them earlier. Does that make sense? That is a conversational starter. You don't have to think about it. right? You don't have to think about it. You just have to do it, right? So how many of us back in the day were like, how do I start a conversation? What do I do? What do you mean I have to start a conversation? I don't understand. Do you know what I mean? So the cool part is it's just starting a conversation. Let go of this thing in your mind that you have to have this great conversational starter. It can literally just be like, hey, how are you? Don't write on my wall.
No, I just said,
What?
am I staying home tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can I do a smiley?
Are you asking? Don't make a big picture though.
No, can I just do a smiley and some drawing?
Not on any of my other stuff. You know what I mean? Put it on the bottom. The bottom. Yeah. Okay.
Let me just show you the smile.
Okay. So moving forward, those are the things that I really want you guys to pay attention to. So if you're worried about a conversational piece, it's not hard. Rock your posts. If you rock your posts, you have engagement, you have people to talk to, you have things to discuss. Here's the thing that I know from Melanie Mitro. Always give value, 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 value all day long. You know, how you overcame something, how you persevered, and start your day with personal development. Everybody start your day with personal development. All of us, no matter what. I care about you guys as your coach, as your wellness coach before your business coach. So that means you've got to be taking care of yourself, okay? That doesn't mean be perfect. That means taking care of yourself. That means getting into the challenge group and just being honest with your day. It just means trying your best and always showing up. Because if you always try and you always show up, that's reality. That is reality, okay? So always take care of you. Always have your Shakeology as your non-negotiable every single day, you know? Make sure to try to get your sleep. Definitely make sure you do your personal development so you are filling your cup up so you can come up with creative posts and connect to why you love this so much. National Wake Up Call. It is every Monday. It's at 11:15, I think, Pacific time. I don't know. No, Eastern Standard Time. I listen to the playback. So I go to Beachbody 411. It's on Mondays, but I actually listen to it on Tuesdays. And I really like to sit down and just hear it and listen to it because it's top coaches who's just telling their stories. So just remember that they're no different than us. And at one time, Melanie Mitro was just a girl who didn't even become Emerald yet. You know, I do believe that the secret sauce is for all of us to collectively believe together that it's possible. That through little steps and through time and through consistency, we, Team Epic Journey, our team, our family, can bring people a little financial relief if they join our coaching community. They can have a better marriage. They can have better relationships with their kids. Their lives, as crazy as they can become more manageable. These are the things we can talk about when we do our coaching opportunity. What has it done to serve you? What has it done to create a better life? For me, it's upped my game and my fitness for sure. For sure. And it's not to show off. It's to be like, no, I deserve it. I really deserve it. You know, so connect to those things. If you have questions about, you know, what do I want to post? Talk about them. I always come up with my posts the night before. Always. My 2 posts for tomorrow are already written and I already have my pictures ready to go. Oh, that's cute. So you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. You just have to, like, if you can just write your post, come up with your picture later. You know what I mean? If you get the message out, then you're good to go, you know? So do, like, it's called Eat That Frog. And in this business, what Eat That Frog means is do the things that scare you most first. So if scaring you most is a coaching invites, get them over first and then move on with your business. That's the other thing that I want to talk to you guys about. This week, I attached this and I want us all to start this. So I have my weekly activity tracker. And then remember this thing right here? Okay. So not only am I using it for my 50 days to break a habit, but 10 coaching invites a day I'm going to do on top of my challenger invites, okay? So it may not, and now here's the thing. Who do you want to invite to coaching? Make up a list of your dream team. Come up with the friends that you are like, you know what? boom, 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 boom. Name all these are the people that I would really love to, like, if they were to work this business and be a challenger, this is who I'd want to work with. But if you don't have those people yet and you're not really sure, you can just ask people like, hey, I'm having a coaching opportunity webinar on the 28th of November. If that's not something that you're comfortable with, you can also offer a phone chat. You can offer just showing them a video, which I'll give you guys the link to, going to lunch, going to coffee, read their language. Maybe they are interested, but maybe they don't want to do a webinar. Maybe that's not their jam. Maybe that's not how they're going to hear you. You have to think, how are they going to hear me and hear that I'm not trying to sell them? I'm trying to share, just trying to share it with them. That's all I'm trying to do. That's what we're on this earth for. We're on this earth to share the good things in life. And this is a job. It's not even a job. It's just what we do to make our life so much better and more rich and more positive and more loving. That's what our group is about, and we get to get paid for it. That's cool. That's really cool. I hope everybody's going to Summit. If you are a coach, you need to come. You need to go. You have to come. I'm telling you, even if you're not working the business, I want everybody. My goal is to have 10 people come with me, 10 working coaches by the end of the year to come with me. It'll change your life. Rachel Hollis is the keynote speaker this year and back at Indianapolis. And I don't know if you guys know her story, but she had a brother named Ryan. I have a brother named Ryan. My brother, I don't know if you guys know this, but my son is named after my brother who died. My mom had a baby at 26 months pregnant, lost him after living for 2 months. And so I, in honor of, yes, good job. You'll find it. Yes. And then don't look at hotels yet, because there's cheap things for all of us to get together. So we'll figure that part out together. My son is named after my brother, and he would have been John's age, like 42 at this point. And I'm going to get ready to talk about that. My mom's totally okay with me sharing those stories. She doesn't care, but because I can word it in an inspirational way, she's not going to, it happened. It's sort of like, it's my life. What am I not going to share that? But what I'm going to talk about is how I'm making someone live again through my son. I love that. And I love that I can empower my son to know that things happen, but we can also turn it into a positive. My son knows about my dad. He knows. He's 9. I don't hide it, but I tell it in a version that a 9-year-old can understand, right? I know what my son can understand, and I know what he doesn't understand, and I know what he doesn't need to know either, right? So I give him what I can, and that's about it, So what was the whole point of my story here? I just lost it. I just lost my whole point of my story. What was it, Sharona? I missed
Summit. I didn't realize I was unmuted. Talking about Summit.
Yes. So when you go to Summit, what's going to happen is, number one, we're all going to be together. It's going to be amazing. We're going to do workouts and trainings. We're going to learn. We're going to grow. And you're going to see that it's way more than your bedroom, your living room, your office. It's amazing. And what you're going to also see is Diesel Nation, which is the team that we are under. And to think that Becky started it just to get $50 in her pocket for diapers. And now they have thousands of Diesel Nation people. Thousands. It's crazy. And how it works is you inviting, me inviting, and being constant. It's the pyramid that people call it. And it's not a scheme. It's genius. It is genius, because I don't benefit from you. You don't benefit from me. It's my hard work. And I take value in that. And I take pride in that. And if you do something and I do something and we all do something together, remember, it's a lot of people doing little things. We can have that group. Why can't it be us? Why can't it be us? You know who says it can't be us? Our doubts, our fears, our insecurities. And what happens is that's wasted energy, that you didn't get to put a good post out, that you didn't get to have a great workout, that you didn't get to have a good dinner with your husband or your kids. That is wasted energy, because it's lies. So undo it. undo it and show up and just do your thing. So I hope that this call motivated you. I hope this call got you ready to rock your business this week. And here's the thing. If you haven't started, start. Just start. Get your one-on-one phone calls. Go into the phone chat. Set it up. And if you're not really sure like where to begin or how to grow or what to do, that's what we're here for. And remember, I still don't even know what I'm doing half the time. I don't know much about the compensation plans and things that I need to know, but I'm going to learn. It's not going to stop me from doing it. It should never stop you. It should intrigue you. It should ignite you. It should make you realize that you can do this. Okay. So I hope you guys have a really good night. Are there any questions, Sharona, that you might have or something you want to add? Well, because it's recorded. So anything anything.
No, I'm good right now. I mean,
Okay.
Consistency is a big one because like I got all stressed out this week and then the whole night was over and then I realized I didn't even post and I'm like,
Yeah.
So trying to stay consistent and stay positive with everything going on right now. So
You will. And you know what? Whatever is going on, if you're comfortable, share it. Because if you share it, it gets it out. And people are like, wow, she's still showing up. You can do a workout picture and talk about, my kids are crazy today, whatever it is, like my kids are crazy today, but I didn't let it stop it from pressing play on my life, and then you start to realize you get to undo the stress. Something that I did in the beginning that really helped well was I set alarms on my cell phone for posting. So I just set 2 alarms. I set one for the times that I knew were good. I kind of did them 30 minutes before. So when that alarm went off, I knew that I had to get my post out within the next 30 minutes. But what's really going to help you is before you go to bed, try to type out your posts in your notes section and save them and make little dividers, invites for coaching, invite for challenge groups, inspirational, value, vulnerability posts, whatever it is, start creating them because then you can recycle them. And then what you're doing is, it's a really crazy in the beginning of your coaching career. I feel like you're learning so many things and you're trying to obtain and you're trying to absorb. And sometimes it's like, it's so much. But if you just honestly really do what we're saying and slow down and just have fun, There's no rush to make it, big. If you want to run, but don't burn yourself out. You gotta pace it. This is a pace. And somebody said it very, very good. It was something about, and I can't remember, I'll screw it up, but it was something like, keeping a better pace is better than getting a burnout. It was something like that, right? So I know if I were a jogger, which I'm not, but if I were a jogger, I would want to learn my pace so I could go another mile and then go another mile, right? I think that's really how they train. So they probably don't sprint, they train. So just train to pace. That's it. And keep up with the pace car. So basically it's okay, if Stacy's posting, I'm posting. If Stacy's inviting, I'm inviting. Keep up with that pace car. And you don't have to go wow, but Stacy's doing 30 invites a day or whatever it is. Doesn't matter. Do 10.
Yeah.
Build. But I'll tell you, for people that are from Emerald that want to go Diamond, you have to do more. You got to do more because remember, it's that compound effect. It's little things over time that will develop and mold, and it's a 10x rule. So for every 10, you might get 1. Okay? So your conversations are really, really, really big. So be really bold in your posting. Be fearless. If you need stuff too, don't forget Team Rise and Shine. Always check that page too. And we do the leadership board. You can save that picture and then on recognition day, be like, holy crap, or whatever it is, my leaders are killing it. Our team is slaying it. And talk about it. You have the content, use it. But be smart how you use it. All right? And that is all I've got for you guys tonight. So with that said, I'll throw another link for challenge groups and call to actions probably tomorrow. But other than that, you guys, you're doing amazing. Don't think that you're not. And believe in your vision. Whatever your vision is, no matter big or however small, it's your vision. But make sure as well that you're taking time, 5 minutes or something, to close your eyes and see it and write it down. What do you see? Do you see a certain number in your bank account? Do you see our team on the beach with matching hats? Do you see, what do you see? And focus on it. And that's how things happen. Like, I remember when I wanted a baby, that's all I focused on, was having a baby. And I got it when the universe said, it's time. But if I didn't focus on it, I don't think I would have ever gotten it. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So focus on it, you know, like focus on what you want and just be a rock star of your life. It's really, it's so basic. Don't overcomplicate it. Always have fun in your business. So we'll make Saturdays white bandanas no matter what. I don't know if we have a team call for Team Rise and Shine. No, we don't. But I don't know about Team Nation. I'll have to check. But anyways, other than that, you guys have a great night. Happy Sunday. Rock. Show up. And I'm here. So, you know, we're all in it together. Remember, if I'm sitting here, you're sitting there, we're doing it together. And I'm going to try to bring one more person in and for a challenge pack by the end of Wednesday. So I might do a really strong incentive post and see what happens and hopefully go from there. So, you know, inspire. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.